It's so windy. We're on the Ohai Trail today here on Maui, and it's been a few days since it rained, but it rained a lot. It was the Kona storm, the Kona low. It must have rained on and off for like 9 days, and they said it was the record amount of rain that Maui's had since they started counting rain amounts. And the trail here is really windy and in some areas super muddy.
At first, I thought it was kind of a bland scenery, but after it opened up, maybe a quarter of the way in, it was really interesting. And the signs along the way really gave some educational material about how the erosion informed the landscape.
The Ohai. Crumb is an effect that occurs when vegetation near the sea suffers from the constant wind of salt spray. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It got really beautiful. I think the hike, the loop side by the ocean is more enjoyable just because you get to hear and watch the ocean.
So it took us maybe 42 minutes. We stopped and took pictures along the way and definitely encountered quite a few like rain mud puddles, which did take us a little longer to get past, but it was a really great little trail. I wouldn't call it a big hike. It's mostly just muddy, and if it's wet, you will get muddy. My feet are just covered in dirt, but I wore sandals, so maybe if you want to wear waterproof closed-toed shoes, you won't have any problems. If I did it again, I think that I would only do the path on the left side. So where it kind of converges into a Y shape, we went to the right and then went all the way around to the left. I think if I did it again, I would just only go left because the left side along the water is way nicer than the right side. And you could just kind of like turn around whatever you want. But also the whole thing only took 42 minutes. So, you know, no big deal to do the whole trail. The views on the water though are really, really nice. And it was so windy. I assume it's windy all the time because there's a sign about wind and salt erosion and how hard it is on plants and everything else. So something to know if you do the trail. And then if you can't walk or you don't want to do a trail at all, something else that you could do is just go to the viewpoint, which is 0.1 miles. So the whole trail is 1.2 miles. And then there's like this little small area that you can walk to just to see the view. And the view is really nice. So if you don't want to hike at all, that's the way I would do it. But a nice hike. I would do it again.
Yeah.